So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my prehistoric MacBook Pro 2012, running the one and only, the amazing, the Xfce Void Linux, the independent Linux distribution. Before I will continue, let me check out if the stream is working properly. So let's go to Vivaldi browser. Okay, job well done so far, I mean. And let's make sure that the microphone also works. Yeah, okay. So, as always, once again, I'm recording locally and streaming. Today is on Twitch service. And before we will continue, let me show you the system's information using the GUI method, first through about Xfce, Void Linux, Xfce, X11, running on this ancient Intel Core Duo CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and if I remember correctly, the system has 256 gigabytes of storage. But let's check out the terminal first. Let's zoom in. I think this is fine. So yeah, MacBook Pro, Linux, kernel 6.12.85, blah blah blah. I want you to pay attention though in the screen resolution of the system, because I'm driving everything using this screen resolution, which is 2880 by 1800, at driving the display at 60 Hz. However, I'm streaming and recording, if I remember correctly, 25 FPS. Anyway, the rest of the system information you can pause the stream or later on the YouTube channel the video and take a good look. But for now, let's continue. Let's see what is Void Linux and what is Xfce, for those that don't know or don't remember. So here we are once again, and let us go to Void Linux. This is the official webpage, and it reads: Void is a general purpose operating system based on the monolithic Linux kernel. Its package system allows you to quickly install, update and remove software. Software is provided in binary packages or can be built directly from sources with the help of the XBPS source packages collection. It is available for a variety of platforms, and software packages can be built natively or cross-compiled through the XBPS source packages collection. And it has plenty of good information. Void Linux is quite a unique Linux distribution that uses run-it system instead of what most modern Linux distributions are using nowadays, which is systemd. But yeah, run-it is, and you can read plenty of good stuff and plenty more if you follow the website around. Then let's go to Xfce, the official website, and it reads like Xfce desktop environment. Xfce is a lightweight desktop environment for Unix-like operating systems. It aims to be fast and low on system resources while still being visually appealing and user-friendly. And yeah, so let's go now to the Wikipedia page about Void Linux. Here we are. Let's zoom in a bit. Void Linux is an independent Linux distribution that uses the X-binary package system XBPS package manager, which was designed and implemented from scratch, and the run-it init system, excluding binary kernel blobs. A base install is composed entirely of free software, but users can access an official non-free repository to install proprietary software as well. And then let's go to the official Xfce Wikipedia page. Here we are. Let's zoom in a bit. As you can see, even though I'm recording and streaming locally on its native resolution, the system is quite snappy. And remember, this is after restart, I haven't cast anything. Xfce, pronounced as 4 individual letters, is a free and open source desktop environment for Linux and other Unix-like operating systems. Xfce aims to be fast and lightweight while still visually appealing and easy to use. The desktop environment is designed to embody the traditional Unix philosophy of modularity and reusability, as well as adherence to standards, specifically those defined at freedesktop.org. Anyway, Void Linux has been just amazing for so long on this system. Literally, I have updated the system yesterday, but let's just try to do the same thing today using my own XBPS man. So, do I have the terminal ready? Yes. So, using XBPS man, let's see if the system has any updates to perform. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, we'll see now. This is my terminal customization, fast fetch, prompt, this XBPS man, which basically updates the system and its apps regardless of their technology, like Flatpaks for example. Nothing to update, of course. So there is that. And then once again, let me show you a bit quickly. This is my top bar. I have customized things around here on the right side. Daytime calendar like this. I'm living here in Sweden. This is a must. This is the weather, and of course I can have the forecast like this. And then there are various other system stuff here like fans, network speed, blah blah blah. This is my own custom Void Linux icon for the Whisker menu. This is basically the application launcher, or if you want to call it, I don't know, Windows Start menu. But yeah, I have also added the ability to do simple math like equal sign, 100 plus parenthesis, 10 times 10, enter, and boom, on the right side here you get result 200. And this is also can be done on the application finder, 100 plus 100 minus 10, boom. Oops, forgot to mention the equal sign, boom, 190. So yeah, this is my dock. And also, maybe you have noticed already, I have wallpapers changing in the background. And also I have accomplished my own wallpaper jumper, which works like this. I can press the keybind to see where I am at the moment. And right now I'm 849. So let's go, I don't know, to 850, for example. Okay, so it changed. Now we are 850. So let's go back to 849. 849. Boom. Here we are. Yeah. So I read, by the time I read 849, it changed to 850. So yeah, this is my wallpaper jumper. And then I have also, maybe you have seen it already, I've created my cursor factory. It works like a charm. Here is my own black magenta cursor set, which works of course regardless of the application. For example, let me open up a flat seal. This is a Flatpak app. Here we are, and then let's open up, for example, GIMP. And as you can see, no problem, the cursor set works just fine in any kind of app. Here we are. And then on Vivaldi as well, of course, no problem. And while the system is running, and I have these apps open, let me hide them for a bit. I can create my own cursor set or switch to an already existing one. So I will just switch to an already existing one for now. Let me do that first. Select existing theme, boom. And then I will select my Swedish breeze, yes, why not? And then the size of the cursor set that I want to use. I think 48 is fine. And boom. Just like that, we are back on this Swedish breeze cursor. And of course, back to the applications. And as you can see, they use this cursor as well. No problem whatsoever. And now, while I have these apps open, while I have the system recording and streaming, I will create my own cursor set. Like so. It asks me where I have my resource folder. If you don't have it, you can click cancel or X button and then it will download it for you. But at the moment, since I have it, I will just point it to the cursor factory. Like this. Then I will select one that I usually like to have is a yellow-red cursor, so I will go for it. Yellow-red. I will use a bright yellow for the fill color of the cursor. I think it's 00. No, that was the red one. Okay, this one. This is the brightest yellow. And now I will go with this one. This is the brightest red. Boom. Of course, the size. Once again, I will go with 48. And even though it's an ancient system, even though it's like recording, streaming, have those apps open, loaded, it's quite fast process if you ask me. But yeah, still, we are creating our own cursor set basically with the colors that we prefer and the size that we prefer. And then at the same time make sure that it will work across the system's apps. Anytime soon it will, here it is. Boom. Sorry. Here we are. I like this cursor quite a lot. I switch usually between this one and the black magenta more often than not. And sometimes I like to use my Swedish breeze as well. But mostly this one and black magenta. These are my kind of deal. Anyway, so yeah, everything has been going great. And while we are here and stressing the system a bit more than usual, that I will do, I mean. Let's open up a few more apps. And what I'm doing with the system is extremely nasty. I mean, streaming and recording at its native resolution. I'm pretty sure most people will be using half of this resolution, or if you want the scale, you know, times 2 or 200 if you prefer. But not me. I'm just hardcore like that with the system, because I trust it. You know, it may slow down, it may lag a bit, but eventually everything will get back up to speed. The camera, if it lags, it will keep on going, and eventually it will catch up and animate correctly, even though the camera itself and the microphone, they have so many effects on them. So yeah, no matter what, the system will not complain. it rarely does. Void Linux has been rock solid for me, and the applications of course as well. And yeah, and right now while I'm using all these things, and hopefully the stream is still pretty much alive, nice. I've also incorporated in the system the expose function of macOS. So in purpose I will hide just this app, so when I will do the expose you will notice something, I hope. So I'm going for expose, boom. As you can see, all the apps have this purple color that I like to use, this magenta color, and this one, it has this cyan color, like basically this is the hidden app. So I can go here, for example, boom, like that, expose again, boom, back to my hidden app. And now I'll hide 2 apps, expose again, boom. So I like this trick, and I think I've given this already to my guide, the guide that I have done in the past for Void Linux. But since I don't have so much free time, I still owe you the Ubuntu guide, of course, and of course I owe you this Void Linux system, the modern version of it, the updated system of it, which is quite up to date compared to the rest of the distros that I have been using. So theming, rising, however you want to call it, is up to par with them, and it has nothing to feel ashamed for, so to speak. It is pretty much on point. Anyway, I will close all these apps now. Sorry. And yeah, back to Vivaldi and OBS apps being available to us. Anyway, what else to say? I think I've covered most of them. Excuse me for the guides. Eventually I will, I hope so. Eventually I will complete them and link them to my videos, and eventually I will let you know about them. But so far I'm just trying to keep up with everyday life and these shenanigans, my shenanigans of Void Linux and Ubuntu and this and that. But I have to say this, I wasted too much time, too much precious time with Ubuntu. I should have dropped a couple of things a day or two before. And even with Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve, yeah, with Ubuntu and that I wasted I think a couple of days easily. Anyway, this was it for today. Hopefully you liked what you saw. Hopefully you will give Void Linux a go if you have an old system, Mac or otherwise. I wish you the best of luck with it, and as always, see you on the next one. Bye!